Hello and welcome to this video. So in this video I'd like to introduce you to and talk about two of my new decks of cards. Both of these decks are spirit decks, so it's connecting with loved ones on the other side. One is messages from the other side, and this is a deck that's connecting with your loved ones in heaven. You can connect directly with them through this deck. You can also connect with your angels and your spirit guides and anyone you really feel connected to, such as ascended masters. This is going to be a message from someone in spirit about something you need to hear at the exact moment that you need to hear it. The other deck is called Divine Masculine and Spirit Oracle, and this is messages of love from the other side. So you can very well connect with your Divine Masculine's higher self in this deck, but I also created this deck for twin flames if their masculine has passed over. And I know there is a few of you who watch the channel and your masculines have passed over. So because I connect with, the pain in that and also the power in that too, as you remaining here on the earth plane, I wanted to create a deck that you have access to, that you can use to bring comfort in or to receive messages or just to know that you're not alone, when you need that support too. So two beautiful decks, both channeled with Archangel Azrael to bring comfort in at this time. So I'm not going to do a full deck walkthrough because, both of these decks are quite personal. There's personal messages in here. So I'm going to just do a little spread with both of these decks right now and talk about the cards. So I'm going to start with the messages from the other side. So the reason, first of all, why I chose the picture on the front is because no matter what, when our loved ones pass over and depart this earthly plane, they are always there and they leave behind the love. Sometimes we forget the faces, because we love them so much, the love is always there, but sometimes, it's so painful or time goes by, we forget the faces. So it doesn't matter if you can see their face or not in your mind. The love is what's strong, and that's why I chose this particular picture, because even when you can't see their face or feel their presence or have them with you in the physical, the love is always there. And when you close your eyes and feel that love, you will always connect with their presence. And, the beautiful kind of cloud energy in this pink is about the beauty they bring into your life, the love that remains, the power. So I'm going to pull 5 cards. So maybe you're here right now watching this because, you've lost someone and you're thinking about them right now. I've lost both of my parents. There's quite a few of my family up there. But let's bring a message in from the other side. So thank you, angels. What does everyone need to know right now? And I did use this deck in real time as well in the Divine Feminine reading today. So I'm going to bring up, they're guiding me to 5 cards, okay? 5 cards. I suppose because 5 is a number of change. 5 cards there. That one's gone back in. So one more card, please. And these may really resonate with you right now. This may be something that you really need to hear. There we go. Actually, I'm going to go with 6 cards and then it's an even number. So the first message is appreciate the little things. So the loved ones in heaven or your angels or your guides are saying to you, appreciate the little things because, the loved ones in heaven wish they'd done that more. That came through so strong when I was channeling this deck. Appreciate the little things, the things we can take for granted, the things we don't think mean much, but they do because the little things create the big things. We've also got be good to each other. So be kind, loving, good to each other. Focus on the good in others. Focus on compassion, empathy and understanding. Be good to each other. So this may be good to the family around you or the friends around you or your other half or your twin flame. Be good to each other and be good to others and yourself. So be good to others and to yourself because sometimes we're good to others, but we forget to be kind to ourselves. So we have to be kind and loving and good to ourselves as much as everyone else. And thank you for speaking so fondly of me. So maybe you've been talking fondly of a loved one lately, or maybe you spoke fondly of them at the funeral, or you spoke fondly of them. They know. And they're saying thank you for that. Thank you for speaking fondly of me. Be good. And this is really funny because, my mum used to say that to me a lot. Be good. Be a good girl, be good. Be good. And this reminds me of, is it in E.T. where he says, be good? This is just such a beautiful message from heaven. Be good. And the real message coming through here is be good to each other, be good to others, be good. And you made me so happy. So your loved ones are saying, you made me so happy. Just being you, your lighthouse, your radiant light. If you're watching this and your mum or your dad are in heaven, you made them so happy. Just being you. And you may be thinking of the things that you wish you could make up for now, or maybe things you said in pain, or, when you were going through something, and all that's forgiven, because when we pass over, the ego is gone. And what's left is love and light and beauty and wonder and all the good. And that's what your person you're connecting with here is saying to you, you made me so happy. So be good to each other, appreciate the little things. And thank you for speaking so fondly of me. You made me so happy. So I feel someone needs to hear that. So there's lots and lots of cards in this deck. It's a very big deck, as you can see. There's lots of cards in there because when I started channeling the cards, they just kept coming out. And look at that, split the deck, we've got be happy. And that's the message that came through in the feminine reading today. So obviously there is lots of messages in here about, real personal things you may be experiencing with your loved ones. But because I've just done a little collective reading, that's what you need to know right now. Isn't that beautiful? And the message at the bottom of the deck is, I appreciate everything that you did for me. So if you looked after your loved one, or you took care of their needs, or you sorted things out after they passed, or whatever it is, they are saying, I appreciate everything that you did for me. Now, the Divine Masculine and Spirit Oracle, as I said, this could connect you with your masculine's 5D self if they are still living, or, it's more likely to resonate with people whose masculines have passed over, or even if you have, maybe you've lost a husband, or you've lost someone you were intimate with at some point in your life and you want to receive messages. So I'm going to do the same thing. Thank you, angels. Can we have messages, please, that we need to hear right now? So again, I'm not going to do a full deck walkthrough because I'm not being guided to. It's a very personal deck, this one. Just want to see what messages are going to come through. Okay, I'm going to go for 6 again, with it being an even number. Yeah, I've got 6 messages. So the first message is, release all fear now. Isn't that beautiful? And, same with this, it can feel cold and lonely when, we've lost our person, or we've lost someone, or we're in separation, or we're not feeling connected with them in some way. And it can feel cold and a bit barren. And that's why I chose this particular, wintry scene. But the gorgeous colour of this light blue is the colour of, the angels, especially Archangel Sandalphon, because, you also receive messages through music when a loved one has passed over. And you've got this gorgeous energy of the Northern Lights. It's very beautiful. It's about magic and wonder. You've got the rockiness and the coolness, but there's the image of your twin, or this person you're connecting with here. So release all fear now. So you may be in fear because they're not here. You may be going through some pain because they're not here. And this person is saying, release all fear now. I have been assigned as one of your many guides. So this person is guiding you from the other side, and they've been assigned. That means, God has created a job for them to do. I have been assigned. And, it's so important we know that God is in charge of all things. So this person had to wait to be assigned to you. Maybe they wanted to come to you sooner, but they had to wait to be assigned to you. I've been assigned as one of your guides right now. And it's okay to move on. So maybe, they've been past a while and you're thinking, what do I do now? And your person's saying it's okay. It's okay to move on. It's like they're giving you permission to love again. They're giving you permission to live life again and be happy again. And we will be together again. So this may be a message you need to hear from their higher self if you're in separation, reminding you that you will be together again. But also that, one day, hopefully not yet, but you will be reunited in heaven again, because you are eternal flames. And yes, that was me. So maybe you're thinking, were you the one that flickered the lights? Or were you the one that sent me that sign? Or was that song about you? And he's saying, yes, that was me. That was me. And I took a risk, I'm sorry. So this could be about if they died in an accident, or if there was something they did that was a little bit risky and lost the life in that way, or I took a risk, I'm sorry. And this could also be about other things that may mean something personal to you. I feel someone needs to hear that today, but they are sorry. And they may have took a risk with your love, losing your love in some way. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's what you need to hear. So I hope that helps. Like I said, I'm not going to do a full deck walkthrough. I hope you understand why, because it's a very personal deck. But I will be using these 2 decks as we move forward on the channel. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.